Welcome everybody. Today the topic is about the magic square which has the size 5 by 5. And just to recall what the meaning of the magic square, as I've said in the previous video, magic square means that now you need to fill in the numbers 1, 2, 3 up to 25. All these numbers have to be filled into the square here that has 25 boxes, and it has to be filled in a way that if you add the numbers horizontally, or the numbers vertically, or the numbers on a diagonal, you should be able to get the same sum. And that's exactly the meaning of the magic square 5 by 5 here. And today the video is about the strategy to fill in the numbers in a systematical way so that you'll get the result you want. So let's look at it here. There are a couple of rules we need to pay attention to. Please look at the following. First of all, we need to place the number 1 at the top row, the middle position of the top row. So the number 1 has to be placed here. That's the first rule here. And the second rule, you need to fill in the numbers in ascending order from here 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. in a diagonal way. For example, now the way I choose here is that I want to fill it in a diagonal to the right side, so which means the second number should be up here, the 2 should be up here. However, it doesn't make sense to put the numbers outside the box, and the rule here is very similar to the way that we did for the 3 by 3 magic square. We need to push this number back to the box by 5 steps on the same direction, which is exactly opposite to the direction is right over the top, which means the 2 needs to be placed exactly right here. And then please go on in the same direction as you promised at the first step of for 1 here. So the 3 has to be filled here, there's no problem. Again, the 4 now is placed at outside the box, and again you need to put it back into the whole 5 by 5 box by the same rule that you need to push it back by 5 steps in the same direction. Now 4 is placed here, and then 5, there's no problem to place it at the right side of the diagonal at the top. However, now the 6, apparently you need to put it inside here, but it doesn't make sense because 1 is already placed here, the box is filled. So what you need to do here is that you need to instead of putting the 6 in the direction that is filled, you need to place 6 down 1 step of the current number you are in. So now 6 has to be here. Please note that it's a special rule here that you're changing direction, except the fact that if you're looking at the box which is already filled, we always follow the same direction. For example, 7, there's no problem to place it here, and 8 has to be here, and 9, again, you need to put it outside the box. So what you are going to do here is that you need to push 9 back to the box by the same rule that you need to push it back down by 5 steps. So 9 now has to be here. And please look at the following way to work it out from here, that 10 is again outside the box, which means you need to push it back, so 10 now appears here. And please use this way of filling in all the numbers. Ultimately, you're able to get the following magic square. So now if you follow the rules as I said previously, you should be able to arrive at such a magic square now. And just please do a quick check. For example, if you are adding the diagonals here, you should be able to get 65. Please check yourself. For example, I can randomly pick a row here. For example, this row, please check yourself, is again that you can get 65 here. So basically now for any row, any column, and any diagonal, you should be able to get the sum at 65. Please verify it yourself. And that's basically the end of this lecture. And please note that such a method of filling in the magic square works for all sizes that have the odd number as the length. For example, 3 by 3, 5 by 5, 7 by 7, and etc. So now a pretty tricky question for you is that please follow the same way of working as I did here for the 5 by 5 magic square. You can try to work out the magic square for 7 by 7. It takes a bit more time, but the rule should be the same and you should be able to do it. And that's the end of this lecture. Thank you everybody.